Jared Smith, how am I the first one in? I don't know. I was just talking to Big Daddy Nick, and he said he might stop in to say what's up too. But that is a very good question. You're just an early riser, bud. Spring chicken, some would say. Are the mountains blue today, Jarrett? What's going on, JR? Flew right in. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that Yamaha in the picture, dude. What a nerd. You see Anstey got took out yet last night on the race? I was sending them Snapchats, and that was definitely for Minar. Ooh, Junior. Mountains are blue. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, dude? Eplahami. They're gonna be real soon. Can't go to work tomorrow without a hangover. That's a true blue collar guy right there. Junior definitely gives you a run for your money though. He's been putting a hurting on him. He sent me a Snapchat like 9 o'clock this morning, already hammering down. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. That's for sure. But yeah, got the new knife in though. Old Jimmy Crow sent it in the mail. Finally got it back. Stoked on that. Bet Jarrett's itching to come back to work. Oh, just screwed that up. He's ready to go paving, run that transfer machine. Chuck's getting it all dialed in for you right now with a shot. If Junior's on already, it might as well be too. Dude, fired up. You got a lot of catching up to do. Junior's already been hammering on him. I had to go to town with the missus and the children, so I'm definitely not doing that. We're going to a birthday party though, celebrating some birthdays. My father-in-law's birthday is coming up real directly, so mine's a day after his. 15.6. Let's go ahead and run with it. 15.6 degrees. Yes, sir. Ready to lay the black gold. Oh, man. Bring it on. Sharpie. Need a Sharpie. Don't have a Sharpie. Shit. That's an issue. That's an issue. The kiddos snagged all my markers. Nick Leopard, ready to lay the gray gold. Yeah, he's a freaking nerd doing that RCC crap. If you get off work early tomorrow, Nick, you're going to have to come in the shop and say what's up to old Chuck and Junior. I'm sure Chuck would love to reminisce on some good old times with you. They're going to need some real sharp scrapers for how much they're going to lay this year. Oh, shit. They're, last year, I thought about making scrapers for everybody on the crew, but I ended up figured nobody would appreciate it, and I ran out of time, so I didn't do it. Check out this giveaway knife, though. This is going to be one of our giveaway knives for our big subscriber giveaway we're doing here before too long. Check that dude out. Ground fog, what's going on? Yeah, Jimmy Crow hooked us up with this thing. He's got his some kind of crazy splatter acid etch thing on the blade there. Did a super good job on it. So that's gonna be sweet. That's gonna be coming up. Now BS, I tried to pay for a scraper. Well, you didn't give me the money. If I would have, if you would have paid me for it, I would have made you one. You can't get professional quality for cheap, man, for nothing. Takes at least like 6 hours. That's slick right there. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hopefully, I've been slacking this week and haven't done any live streams and like that. I did put a couple videos out, but yeah. All right, let's get cracking on this thing. 15 degrees. Let's see. I'm gonna start with this side. 15.5 degrees is actually what it says. Nick was supposed to come to Zanesville today, but he's flaking out on me. He ain't doing it no more. Should have treated his kids to wife and kids to some ice cream in Zanesville. Rick Whitson, what's going on, man? Sunday morning sharpening before some busy day going today, so I figured I might as well get on here and hang out for a little bit. Kids are running around like a herd of elephants upstairs. I can hear them. We got some activities planned for the day, so I figured this would be a little easier than sitting down and making a video, and at the same time getting two birds stowed with one joint, I guess. I wanted to put my own edge on this thing. This is Jimmy Crow hooked me up, put these scales on this Mule Team 2 here. They're stabilized persimmon wood. There he is, Jimmy Crow. I'm pretty sure this scale set is definitely older than I am. So super cool. As you can see, he did a really good job on them, Jimmy Crow. Putting a yeah, you're welcome, Jimmy. Thank you. Putting a fresh edge on the Mule Team 2 here. Smash that like button, beautiful knife peeps. Danny, my boy. Kill llamas. What's happening, my friends? What the heck, Danny says. What the heck, what? We're getting this fine specimen of a knife here all tuned up, ready to go. Hopefully this next week or two I can get a custom sheath made for this thing. Try my hand at some leather working again, see if I can up my game from the last one I made. Like I bit my tip. What you got against llamas? Has that knife been sharpened a lot, or is it the choil just like that? Nope, this has never been sharpened before. This is a brand new Mule Team 2. I'm finally using it for the first time. Jimmy Crow put these sweet scales on it for me. So this thing, I've had it for almost a year now, but I've never carried it one time, never sharpened it, never even cut anything with it. So this is a debut, I guess you could say. And it's a reference to Jimmy Neutron. Huh. But yeah, this is a brand new Mule Team 2. Of course, they come with no scales on them. So you can either buy them or make your own. And good buddy Jimmy Crow over there, he hooked me up and put these on for me. And he did a fantastic job. I can't remember what kind of fastener. I think they were Corby bolts or something like that. He said stainless steel to match the, of course, the satin blade on it. Super nice. Really like that knife. Yeah, it's sweet. I like the difference in the colors there. The however the grain's going. He did a really good job matching it up, the grain lines, with the actual knife itself. Did a fantastic job. He did a lot better than I would ever done, that's for sure. Stainless steel Corby, that's what they were. Corby bolts, yeah. Super cool. But the Mule Team series, if you guys aren't familiar with the Mule Team knives, that's where Spyderco does like all their testing with their. I'll definitely bring it in tomorrow, Junior. Yep, I'll bring it in. Got a couple of my work buddies in here today, so but yeah, I'll bring this thing in. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna have of course, the 15-degree laser beam on this thing. But the Mule Team series, that's where Spyderco does all their like testing of all their new knife steels and stuff, and gets feedback from the community if they like them or what. They just recently did one that was like some kind of ceramic, and it wasn't even steel at all. It was seemed to be pretty sweet. But we're definitely not far off the original angle of this knife. I think I got it set to 15 and a half, something like that, and it took the Sharpie away immediately. So we're already liking where this is going. Relatively thin, then it does have the full taper, distal taper, you know, full flat grind on this thing, like your your military 2 and paramilitary. So it's going to be a wicked. Am I even allowed on the property more? Of course you are. Josh Burgett rolled right up in. I let him in the gate. He rolled up right in his Capital City crane truck and came and talked to us for a while. If my wife's allowed on the property, I'm pretty sure you are too. Tell him you're trying to apply again. Diva Fever, you've got that motion down pat, Sailor. More than welcome. Yeah, for sure. It ain't like there's anybody over there anyway. It's just us shop guys. We don't even know who you are. I'll even give you my old hard hat you can put on. Give you some safety glasses, some safety specs, a hard hat, and some gloves, dude. You can come turn some wrenches with Chucky. That's who we need in here, Chuck. We need to get Chuck in the chat. Then we'll really have a party going. A lot of lonely nights at CA. There you go. For sure. I don't know what you're trying to reference there. Mr. Eddie, what's going on? Ray, what's going on? If you got that much of a curve going on your unit, you definitely got a problem. Oh yeah, you're allowed. And how are you going to come back if you can't come on the property? What's up, little one?
You go to Nana's house, you can get a birthday cake.
Yeah, we're going to go to Nana's house and get a birthday cake.
Can I stay down here?
Yeah, but you're no basketball though.
Why?
Because it'd be too loud. Nate, little one wants to play basketball, so you're going to have some basketball feedback going on here. Jerry, go over there, babe. Nay, go over there and do it. What's going on, Nick? Glad to see you. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. Haven't seen you in a while. How's the wife liking her new car? I was just showing off the one of the giveaway knives here for 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and can't wait to do that one. Can you make a blade out of all those beaver teeth I collected over the years? It will be a legendary wood, batoning, and carving champion. She's digging it. We all are. That's awesome. No music, honey.
Why?
Because we can't do music when Daddy's on live stream. Yep.
I see like a baby over there.
No, Nick, he's old leopard. He's stuck at Eagle. He likes the concrete nowadays. The old golden handshake from Curtis couldn't make him stay. If Chuck would have never joined the shop and they would have let Nick in the shop, he'd still be working here. He is too good for us. True story. Yeah, definitely a true story there, Nick. They gypped him. All he wanted was the lousy $14 an hour in the wintertime, and they couldn't give it to him. Just think we get Jarrett in there and Nick in there all at the same time, man. You guys could carpool. We would really get some serious paving equipment worked on. Knives will be going out this week. Nice. I just sent back Jimmy Crow his stockpile of knives. I still have the lanyard man himself. He's letting me keep some of his knives for a little bit longer. So kind of have some video ideas I want to do with them. I ordered an Edge Pro 1200 grit and 50 carats of 6-micron diamond. Wanted to do a different, and they're pretty cheap. I've actually been in contact with USA Market and the suppliers of the PD, the Poltava, whatever they are, diamond stones. And I think that they're going to might be working out some sort of deal here where I'm going to get a couple of their stones here. So I did get their affiliate program thing going too. So that's super exciting. Hopefully that stuff works out and I'll be able to get some different stones going here, but it sounds like it's going to. So definitely got my fingers crossed on that one. If you could only buy knives from one American manufacturer, one Chinese, and one American who uses Chinese OEM, name the 3 companies. Figure out it's a little easier than just choosing one knife company. I'm going to say Spyderco is going to be my American-made company. Let's go. I like Vosteed a lot for the Chinese company for sure. And then American that uses Chinese OEM. I'm going to say really do like Chavez stuff too. I know Chavez has some knives going on over there in Chinese. I guess I don't really know too many American companies that do the Chinese OEMs off the top of my head. I don't have any of them at least. But yeah, so that's gonna be my 3. Spyderco for sure, Vosteed for the second one, and then we're gonna go yeah, maybe Chavez, something like that. I don't know, that third one's kind of a blank for me. Knight's Edge, how are you liking the new system? This thing's sweet, I'm telling you. The hopefully gonna be getting some new stones for this thing, but it's making knife sharpening a lot more enjoyable. Love the full range of motion. You are good at basketball, sweetie, but really do like the yeah, full range motion you get out of it. Of course, you can sharpen bigger knives and stuff like that. And I just like the swappability of all the different stones you can get compared to the work sharp though. So really cool. Like I said, hopefully we're gonna get some new stones coming here really directly, and kind of want to maybe not really switch over the channel to something like that, but we're gonna get some more sharpening stuff going on. Hopefully like long form videos and not just live streams. That'd be pretty cool to me. I kind of enjoy the sharpening side of things for sure. But yeah, thanks, Justin. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Little kids are throwing basketballs down the stairs. Looks like you could sharpen swords. Yeah, I want to sharpen. We might get after we get done with this mule team, we might throw this dude in there and see what kind of edge we can put on this giant behemoth of a knife too. So this thing's pretty slick. We'll see what we can do there. As far as American goes, I don't think I can narrow it down. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I really prefer Spyderco knives. If you can kind of see my collection in the background there, we got a lot of Spyderco knives. Of course, I got a couple of the Japan Spydercos in there too, but I'm just a big fan of Spyderco. I like all they have to offer, and I'm definitely going to be getting a new one here directly. This is Carryandcut. Cool, good looking. Yeah, this is a sweet one. I really don't have too much information on this. My brother-in-law gave it to me. It's from a company up in New York, up in upstate New York. So custom maker. Don't really have too much information on it, but it is definitely sweet. It's like 1/4 inch thick blade stock. It is a behemoth. Hit that thumbs up, please. Yeah, really do appreciate that. Spyderco is about the only ones I can afford. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely, of course, get lost in spending however much money on pocket knives, but I do think that Spydercos do give you a lot of bang for your buck too, and you can just really go down a rabbit hole of collecting those Spyder. Hey, stop throwing the basketballs down the stairs. Because I don't want you to do it. No, you're gonna put a hole in the wall. Yeah, you will. Kids arguing with me. I have an old beater from a guy at work. I have to sharpen up sometime today. Heck yeah! Make sure you get on the put it on the live stream, dude. We're booming right now. This is the biggest live stream I've had in a while. I've had a crazy weekend. I had a bunch of plans to do some knifing this weekend, and you're no fun, Dad. I know it. I let her do it like 10 times before she said anything, but she's about to hit the furnace or something with the dang basketball. Oh, Lord. Definitely a no fun dad, that is for sure. You need about 3 more kids. Yeah, the 2 of them already have. They give me a run for my money, buddy. My brother has 4 of them. I don't understand how he does it. You got like 100 in here. Hell yeah. I've been looking at getting some TKL knives. Does anybody have any? I don't have any TKL knives, but I definitely, of course, know that they're super good stuff. Well, super good. That's a good one. Very good stuff. I also like this. I got this little battle horse knife right here too, and this thing's super sweet. Love carrying this little. Hey, if you guys didn't see, TRM is actually going to be making a pocket fixed blade with a leather sheath with a titanium pocket clip on it. It's super cool. Junior, I'll give you 2 more kids. I'm Rick. I'm 62. Never had kids. That's how you can afford all those sharpening stones, buddy. Mr. Eddie makes some cool fixed blades. Yeah, I've seen all the ones that you've had in your channel. I feel like Mr. Eddie does some really good work. I'd like to start making again. I need to upgrade my grinder though. My little 1x30 belt sander is not liking life anymore. I've used it hard and put it away wet one too many times, I think. Dawson makes the sweet fixed blades. Oh yeah, I've seen those Dawson knives. Those guys hammer through nails and stuff with them. They're super impressive. But this battle horse knives, they're made in Cambridge. That's like 30 minutes away from me, so that's pretty cool. Supporting local companies, that's really cool stuff. Jimmy, I guarantee it. I sharpen all my friends' knives. When I was teaching every class, someone would bring in their work knife for me to sharpen. They were always a disaster. I've always wanted an SE2. Yeah, I like the SE4s. I think there's an SE4. Of course, the SE6 is cool too, but that's a little too big. I sharpen all my friends' knives. Yeah, I've done a couple of them. One of our somewhat boss men there at the shop. He's like our head mechanic, I guess you could say. I just sharpened his buck here recently, and he was thoroughly impressed with the shiny edge I put on it for him. But I'm hoping we're going to get some real fine grit stones here before too long. We're going to be able to do some mirror polishes. That's what I would love to get into something like that. What's the purple knife in the background? This dude right here, tagging. This is a TRM Holy Nerd. I think this is probably the one you're referring to. This is a really cool knife. They're made in Massachusetts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like that. Definitely Massachusetts. TRM 3 Rippers Manufacturing. This is a super sweet little guy. Gonna have some N390 to sharpen soon. Yeah, heck yeah, I'm excited about that. Yep, me and Nick are gonna do a little swapping. I got an SE6 and it's huge. Yeah, I think the SE6 would be a little too big for me, but yeah, I think they make an SE4 if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I've seen that on the Knife Center before. I've been looking into getting SEs as well, but I don't know because I just seen a Lion Steel M5, M7, and I don't know what would be better. I want a good camp knife that can destroy some wood. Baton Champion. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Knife Center, but David C. Anderson. I don't know what company it was. They made like a fixed blade for him. I don't know what it is, but it's like a full size, like a camp knife, and it's got like a Nessmuck blade shape, and it is the sweetest thing ever. I'm a big fan of the Nessmuck blade shape, so that's something that I would want to get into. It's kind of got that like I don't know, kind of like a rounded belly on it, like it'd be a good skinner, like an all around knife. MKM, yeah, that's one of those. Yeah, the MKM, that thing is really cool. I've ordered some. Yeah, the Knife Center is really cool one too. That's before I knew about River's Edge Cutlery. That's where I got some of my knives was from Knife Center. But since I've known about River's Edge though, that's the people that I use the most now. River's Edge. They're of course a local company to me now, and super great people with that. So can't go wrong with using River's Edge Cutlery. I'm pretty sure Jimmy Crow does make some fantastic pieces of his own. That's for sure. He showed me some pretty cool ones. He's got some cool bushcrafter stuff. I'm too cautious of that soft European heat treat for sure. I've never really ran into too many knives that have a super soft heat treatments or anything like that. I've really been liking DLT Trading because they ship the same day, and they're in my state. They also have Afterpay, which is legendary. No one else has it. River's Edge Cutlery does use Afterpay too, and that is a super fantastic way to get pocket knives. I'm not gonna lie there, but I'm in the same scenario with you about River's Edge. They're only an hour west of where I live, and if you order something that day, it'll be at your house the next day. So, and that's just with standard free shipping too. So, you really can't even compare, because I've bought stuff from DLT Trading too, and it's taken 4 or 5 days, whatever standard time to get to you. Same with Knife Center, but River's Edge they send to me next day. So River's Edge Cutlery does use Afterpay. Yep, and they have some really cool exclusives too. But yep, they have Afterpay option right there on their stuff. What's the matter? It's okay, honey. It's okay. Daddy's busy, sweetie. Okay, go up there and tell her that make her play with you, or play down here with your gymnastic stuff. Neapolitan. How do you like that sharpener? Love this sharpener. This is my first time ever experiencing a 1x6 sharpening system. Of course, this is like a TS Prop sort of clone, and really good. I'd like to make my own competition chopper style knife. Found some 80s camo carbon scale stock. That was very expensive. Yeah, that would be cool. I remember we talked about that, Nick, making a competition chopper. You need to make your own YouTube channel, Nick. That's what you need to do. You need to get on here and start doing YouTube. Nick's got a pretty good knife collection going of his own. Sweet, just bookmark them. Any knife site that uses Afterpay will be the first site I check to see. Oh yeah, I agree with you there. I'm not a big fan of the Zezel and whatever, but Afterpay, super good. I think I bought 3 knives using Afterpay now, and it's just a good way to do it, I guess, to spread your payments out some for something that you want. Big fan of something like that. I don't have time for that. Yes, you do. I don't have time for it either. I do, but I don't. With the kiddos, it makes it just about impossible. It seems like we have basketball 4 days a week now, so I am stretched incredibly thin. I was stoked to see Jimmy Slash get his own competition chopper from Cold Steel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nick making all the excuses. Yeah, I'm telling you what, he acts like he has such a hard life with his 2 grown kids and $1 million salary that he's got. I mean, that would be awesome. Super awesome. $1.5 million salary. See, exactly, dude. You're good for it. You might as well just go in there and buy the whole Spyderco collection they have on the shelf. No, I don't blame you one bit. I'm yeah, stretched super thin. But I'm having a heck of a so remember I sent you that package back, Nick, Hemi. I sent you that package and it took however many weeks to get to you. River's Edge, or not River's Edge, but TRM sent me a package. It's been going on like 12 days now, and it's saying it's just lost in transit. It says it's on its way to the next facility, and it's been saying that for 4 days. And I even went to the post office, and they have no idea where it's at, and it is super disheartening because there was going to be some really cool stuff in that package, and hopefully it starts moving again Monday. But I'm not for sure on that one. Haven't lost hope yet, but the post office told me to contact the dealer and tell them that the package is not doing anything. You into Devo knives? I've actually never used any Devo knives there, just in time. I've seen them, of course. They are really cool, but personally, I've never used any of them. Do us all a favor and buy Crucible Steels. I would buy one of you guys a membership if I knew YouTube would give it to one here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how you give out memberships. I need to get into that a little bit more. At least do some more research into it. But that's a really kind gesture of you, Rick. I think it does go. I don't know if it goes for like all subscribers or if it goes for people watching. Not for sure on that one. Lefty EDC posted a video here on YouTube showcasing prototypes of the Mini Buzz. It is fire. Yeah, I've seen a whole bunch of videos. I always watch Lefty. I like his videos a lot. Neapolitan never. I see the difference now. I must have missed something. Is it the upgraded Gen 2 option? This is the Gen 3 option, Neapolitan. But no, super good one though. I would definitely I recommend this for the $109, whatever it is. Do you make knives? Scooter Radcliffe. I have made a couple knives. I don't know where one of them is off. Here it is. This was the first fixed blade that I ever did make. It was kind of referenced off of I think it was called the Lion Killer or something like that. But this is the first one I made. Of course, it's got my attempt at doing some cool handle scales on there. It's a micarta, orange and white, black micarta. Super cool. It gets the job done, but it's just made a 1095 high carbon steel. But it's been a cool one. It was a fun project. But morning, fellers. Clean. Yep, it was cool. Cool little fun thing to do. Nice, simple, somewhat light amount of belly on it. Super thick behind the edge though. I was yeah, my grinding abilities were not that good. I'll tell you that. But it was fun to make though. It was a good way to get my feet wet onto it. And then I made of some I can't remember what company it was. I think it was the White Knuckler or something like that. This is like kind of my take on a somewhat of a not really a copy, but I try to make this little dude, and it's just made some super junk steel that I found. But it was a cool little project I made too. I made a Patreon series of some sort, putting this thing together. Fun little design there. I had the Lefty Devo Stout V2 Dark Matter Glow and Vanex Super Clean. It's so good. My most expensive purchase besides the Kunlu Gringo Honeydew DLC, the last one I just ordered. I've been wanting to get into some Kunlu knives though. I really want to get the Padre. It was either I was kind of torn between getting the Para 3 and Maximate or looking into a Kunlu knife, and I still might. I'm going to go to the showroom here at River's Edge, hopefully here real directly, and kind of pick and choose what I want to do. Somebody make my day and tell me when this 15V front from Spyderco is dropping. It's I'm going to say sometime between now and October. That's going to be my guess. I'm not holding off on them. You need some knives to be a little thicker behind the edge for durability. Yeah, this is definitely going to be one you could chop through something. This thing is like an axe. Basically has like a convex edge on it. I don't even know what the behind the edge thickness would be on it. Let's go ahead and do it. Check it out. I did get these new calipers for the channel though, and they've been a big upgrade from the previous ones that I have. There are a couple Spydercos I have my eye on. I want to customize, saving up so I get the configurations I want. I'd love to get my hands on the slim. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like the new Edgerati they're coming out with. So 35 thousandths directly behind the edge. And then like a little bit up from it, we're at 48,000. So super not thin by any stretch. I wish Kunlu had a budget brand because they have some killer designs. Yeah, I think that Kunlu Chad that's in the PM60 steel that can get like 70 HRC would be pretty cool. But I'm not a big fan of that design. I really like the Padre is just like a super really cool one that I want to get into. D Shady 22, what's up? Kunlu is definitely expensive as heck. I'll be getting the Manix 2, the 15V. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the Manix 2 lightweight and 15V as soon as I have it bookmarked on 2 different retailers, actually 3 different retailers. And as soon as it drops, I'm going to be getting a hang of one of those. I know as soon as the Para 3 lightweight 15V, as soon as it dropped, I bought it like an hour from getting the email. So super stoked on that one. I need to put a new edge on this thing. I used the work sharp put an edge on it, but I feel like I could do maybe a little bit better on this Zarlik or whatever you want to call it. Felissa makes some good knife for the money. Yeah, that's for sure. But the Sage 6 with the whatever kind of lock at it, I think it's like the whatever lock it is, that's on the smock, similar to that. All right, we're ready to take this thing off the sharpener here. We're going to do a couple more reverse passes on this thing. Kind of got lost in talking for a second here. We'll put this thing on the strop and do a little cut test on it to see where we're at. I'm assuming it's going to be, I don't have any paper towels, or I would do the paper towel test. Don't have any down here with me. Oh yeah, I just bought the last 80s camo carbon set of scales off the Rising Cutlery last night for my Stout V2. so I can switch it from time to time. Yeah, that 80s camo carbon is sweet. River's Edge Cutlery sells some for, not River's Edge, but TRM has it for their Neutron too. And their Atom, I think, but at least for the Neutron too. And super cool. I know Knight's Edge has a set on his Neutron too. And I'm definitely impressed by the look of it. TRM, they sent me the extra scales for this holy nerd. And this is a super sweet little carry, though. I'm a huge fan of this one. Oof. This is like the hardest knife to reverse flick, though. I've had to use my index finger to even make it possible. Yeah, super cool. I've got a couple of, man, I'm telling you, they're super awesome. All right, let's take this thing off here, put it on the strop, and see what we got. I'm going to be using the 1.5 micron. What put that? I think that's I can't remember what brand that knife is, but we'll put it on the sharpener next and see what we got. D2 is still a great steel. It is. All right, so we have super nice, even bells on that. Of course, we don't have very good focus on the camera. We got a whole bunch of crazy light going. But so what is that? 1200? I think it's 1200 grit. 2000 grit. So does a pretty good job. It's not the best thing in the world, but still does pretty good. I need to get a TRM Neutron 2 or Adam. Some guys on Instagrams make custom scales out of wood. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's a great dude. Match Anderson, that's who it is. Here's the Adam. Yeah, the TRM Adam, super nice. I sent Jimmy Crow, my man Jimmy Crow, I sent him the Neutron 2 as a present. So yeah, thank you of some sort. But I have, of course, I had the, I want to get the Shadow. That's one of them that I really would like to get into. But the Atom, super nice. Big brother, the Neutron 2. It's a big knife. It kind of reminds me of, you guys can see it here. It's like the length of the PM2. Kind of basically not the same deal, but it's a bigger knife, that's for sure. And then I do have the Bulldog, and of course really do like the Bulldog too. Yep, the Bulldog is super nice. This is in the 20 CV one. Of course, they have a Magnum cut too, but 20 CV. Sell me your Bulldog, and you can get a Shadow. Copy that. Now, I seen a Shadow on eBay for like $200, and it was like the maroon or burgundy G10 or burgundy micarta. Super nice. Steve Schwelter, where can you buy that system? You can get this on Amazon. I think I actually have a link to it on my channel description most of the time. I'll have to look into that. But Amazon for that one, I think they're like $90 or $109 or something like that. But copy that, Rick. All right, we'll put this thing on the strop. 1.5 micron diamond compound on this one. This is going to be a super sweet little everyday carry, somewhat of a fixed blade. Super nice. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. I'll check it out. Yep, just look up XAR, so Zarilk, XARILK Gen 3 knife sharpener on Amazon, and you'll be able to find it on there pretty easy. But super recommendable, and they do have, of course, other stones that you can get. I didn't do a cut test with paper before I sharpened it, but it was still obviously sharp before. But it's definitely got a good edge on it now. I found it on Amazon for $98. Exactly. There you go. I truly don't know. I will say this. I found the 600 and the slight sharpening is everything I need for my use for sure. Yeah. Huge fan of 600. I'm going to get, like I said, I was going to get it. My only complaint is the mule is how far the nub sticks out. Yeah. I could see how that would be, if you lop that off, it wouldn't even hurt it one bit. It kind of reminds me of the Shaman, how they have the nub from the Shaman too. And I see people, I don't know if you've ever experienced a Shaman, but the nub sticks out when you're using your compression lock versus, something like the paramilitary too, how the nub doesn't stick out there, so that nub makes contact with your finger before it even closes all the way. So that could be somewhat of a you know, an annoyance to some people. But of course, the paramilitary too doesn't have that. But I could see just lopping that thing right off there, and I get it. It's a finger guard though, you know. It's kind of a safety measure. I can see how people wouldn't like that, but at the same time, it'll keep you safe from getting your fingers right on there. So I'm gonna say that we did a proper good edge on that thing. That one's dialed in. So I just need the sheath for it now because now I have no way to carry this thing. So, but no, 600 degree is gonna be my favorite. Of course, back when I was only using the work sharp, all I had 600 was the highest you had. I think it was like 280, and then yeah, 280 I think it was, and then 600 and the ceramic. I really like that ceramic though that they put on that one. I think an edge has a little toothy for sure. Yep. Let's see. Let's do a cut test on this thing here. So it's definitely sharp. I feel like it's got some hang-ups on it, but I feel like we can. There's like spots that aren't good, and there's spots that are good. So we're gonna try to tune that thing up and see if we can get with our remainder of our time here today. We probably won't be doing too much more than an hour, but we'll try to get this thing tuned up somewhat. This is a giant honking of a. We might be better off putting. I don't know if we're even going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it on both sides here. We'll see, because this has a wicked, whatever you want to call it on. It's not a toil, but a swedge, giant swedge on it. I'm not sure why I've been using 650 and 6 micron strop myself. Works fantastic. I don't even know if we might be able to get it in there. We'll see. I have to loosen this thing up tremendously. This 1/4 inch thick blade stock is pretty severe. Took it out of the, this blade stock might even be too big to even fit in the dang sharpener. There it goes. All right. I don't know what kind of. I think we should probably go for like a 20 degree or something like that on this knife here. Of course, this being such a I don't know what, we're not even barely touching right there. Talk about Spyderco stones. Yeah, if it cuts free hanging paper towel, it's sharp enough. That's for sure. Whatever you did to the Loki, that little chunk is still screaming sharp. Nasty edge you put on that one. Yeah, that was 600 with a ceramic. Nick, that's what we did on that one. 600 degrees, 600 grit, and then the ceramic at 15 degrees. Okay, so 0. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Probably not. But let's see. I want to. Right now we're at 15.5. I'd like to go maybe at 20. 20 is probably a pretty good edge for the more of an outdoorsy style, I guess you could say. So right there is 20.2. We're going to say it's probably as close to we're going to get to 20 degrees, and we're pretty close right there. What's up, sweetie? What's the largest knife I can sharpen on the work sharp precision just with one clamp? I can sharpen my. Oh yeah. I sharpened. Where is mine? Crewwear PM2 right here. This edge right here is from that actual work sharp. Big purple gone. I got rid of it. I gave it to Chuck. But yeah, this Crewwear, I sharpened this one with the work sharp precision adjust. And I wouldn't say, I mean, you could probably get a 5-inch blade on it, I'm assuming. But something like this, you'd never be able to get it on there. Of course, this knife weighs an incredible amount with this 1/4 inch thick blade stock, but yeah. They put a wicked edge on the blade. I've never seen, I mean, I've seen this, huh? If you could do it back there. The Spyderco stones, yeah. I've never messed with one of them. I like the idea of them, though. I would like to eventually get into something like that, but There's just so many sharpening systems out there. You gotta slam it as hard as you can. Oh Lord. With this system, I would get the small knife holder from TS Prop. A lot of the TS Prop fit this system. Also would get 2 rod strops. Yeah, I've seen like the single clamp that you can get for them, and that might be something I look into in the future. I feel like we're not. This is going to be way. I don't know what kind of edge. This must have been like a freehand, dude. They put on this one. Girls, I know. You knew I was down here. It costs a bit, but the ceramic does a good job. What kind of stones do you use? These are the stones that came with the actual system. I'm looking at upgrading here very directly, but these are the stones that came with it. So we're not even, barely even touching the edge right there. You get it freehand, Jimmy. I ought to put this thing on the freehand stone. Journey. I'm about to put a piece of carpet down here for you again. You're slamming it. It's cutting though. We're definitely getting through it. I'm not sure what kind of seal this is. It's unnamed. I don't even know what model this knife is. I do know it's from a maker here in upstate New York somewhere. My brother-in-law, his nephew, I think, works with them, and this was a Christmas present to him, and then he re-gifted to me a couple of years later. So super sweet knife. Definitely stoked on it, having it in the collection, that's for sure. I used to be, got lazy with my old age. But this this knife here is going to be a test for these stones, that's for sure, because it's hogging some material off this thing. And I'm pretty sure this thing is a. How do you tell what side to use first? What do you mean by that? How do you tell what side to use first? Like of the knife? I mean, you just kind of pick and choose whatever side you like starting on. I think it's more of a personal preference type thing. Let's see how thick this blade stock is. We got not quite a quarter inch. I'm gonna say it's more like 3/16 or something like that. We're like a fifth of an inch. So definitely definitely thick, that's for sure. Definitely the thickest blade stock that I have. That's for sure the thing that sharpens it. How do you tell what the thing like this dude right here, or the actual hanger itself? I mean, it's whatever. I feel like you don't really quite know how to answer your question, but whatever side you prefer, I guess. Personal preference, I'm gonna say. I just like to start with the screws up. That's just kind of the way I've been doing it. Hopefully that answers your question. Probably doesn't. Still kind of confused on that one. But I've sharpened about half my knife collection on this sharpener here and the stones that came with it. So for the price that these stones are, they're incredibly cheap. I have the same one. I have one and it has 3 sharpener things on the same. Oh, So what do you have, like a work sharp that has like the triangle thing and you just spin the stones in? I have one of those too. But this is just one stone. You swap the stones out for you know, but I would say it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a reprofile, yeah, exactly. Then you start from you start at your coarsest one, then move up to your finest grit. So the lowest number to the highest number. Like on the work sharp, it goes like 240 or 320, 600 in ceramic. So you would start to 320 and keep going from there. But no, these are single sided stones here. This is 320, then the other one's 800, and then 2000. So that's definitely too wide in my personal opinion, but that's just what they send you with. Any SOG people in the house? I do like their new American made knife they did with the crossbar lock on it. It is crazy looking. It's okay.
Daddy, come see her.
She's all right.
Daddy, come see her. Hey, baby. Don't let her do it.
She's allowed to. Kiddos are going crazy. Rick Sanchez, didn't even know I seen you in there. This is a Zarok XAR-ILK Gen 3. You can read the name on it right there. XAR-ILK Gen 3 knife sharpener. So it's kind of like a TS Prof sort of clone, but super good for the price, $109. I actually think somebody in the chat said they found about $98 on Amazon. So super good price for what you're getting. And you can sharpen full-blown 10-inch chef knives on this thing. You can spread these clamps out real wide. So you can sharpen a knife that, I mean, you could go. There's a really wide swing radius on it with this super long, rod that's on here. So super nice. And of course, all the TS Prof attachments do trade with this one. This is definitely an outdoor knife through and through, though. This it does not come down very thin behind the edge. That is for sure. Girls. Zarok 3 on Amazon, a good starting point in the fixed angle sharpening system, just like the work sharp precision adjust with upgrade. That's exactly a good way to say that, Justin. That is a very good way to say it. It's kind of yeah, it's just a little bit more of a refined version of that. Of course, without spending the $500 on like a TS Prof or something like that. This is a good way to get into fixed angle sharpening. Of course, then you can get the system, and then you can worry about getting some nicer stones. Then later on, you could of course get the fancier systems and keep going from there. I do wish I feel like I need like a 80 grit or something like that to really get into these reprofiling jobs and just make it a little bit easier on myself. Oh, I did have something. Check out this the 940 now. Jimmy Crow did these. He redid the shipwreck on these scales here, and it turned out super nice. Check that out. Love this thing now. Kind of made me fall back in love with the 940 all over again. Love the weight that it gives it, but the that blue pop from the shipwreck is super nice. Girl, go play. Okay, she is. She's setting up your gymnastic stuff.
Daddy, tell her play school.
Play school for 5 minutes. Yeah, Jimmy Crow the pro. That's for sure. He did a super good job on it. Sharpening systems can be a rabbit hole. Yeah, that's for sure. I haven't used the work sharp since I actually got this one. And I feel kind of bad neglecting it. I put an entire year on that work sharp system, and it served me very well. The lanyard man, he sent me the upgrade kit for it, so I have like the 220 and then the 600, 800, and the 400 too. So I got a multitude of stones with that one now, and I feel like you can get I don't know, I don't want to say better edge, I'd like to set that thing up again, and since I got the angle finder to see exactly what angles you're at. I know it tells you on there, but this little dude is super nice. Love that thing. But yes, sharpening systems can be a rabbit hole. People spend more on sharpening systems than actual stones than they do pocket knives. I'll tell you that. But you have to have them. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a way to take care of your knives, and that's for sure. You can shipwreck aluminum. You can shipwreck aluminum. I thought it was only for brass and copper you could shipwreck. I'm not for sure. I'd like to send these ones. I meant to send these to Jimmy to get shipwrecked done on these brass ones too, but I forgot. I forgot to do that. So next time, Jimmy, I'm going to send these to you if you have time to do the shipwreck on these brass ones. I think that would look pretty sweet. This is probably my favorite PM2. I wish I had the I don't know, the crew wear. I think Knife Center did a crew wear that was black. I do like that's the only that and the Yojimbo are the only coated blades that I actually have. I think other than the ProTech. The ProTech has like the smoky gray DLC on it. This has a edge on it that was from the Work Sharp too. So it's a 600 grit with the ceramic and a strop, and it's super nice. That Work Sharp, they've their stones put a super shiny edge on them. That's for sure. Always have time for you, my friend. Caleb 1776. Hey, Carryandcut, what's going on? I'll definitely send them over to them next time. Won't be too relatively soon, but it's better to spend money on a sharpener than more knives, in my opinion. What's the point of an expensive knife you can't make or keep it sharp? Very valid point there, Hemi, Nick. That's a super valid point. If you can't take care of them, then what's the point of buying more knives? That is a very good statement and way you said that. I have never heard of shipwrecking aluminum. I have not either. Out of it's like some sort of different anodized feature. Well, I don't even know how you anodize aluminum. I've never looked into that. Hey, buddy, is that the Gen 3? This is the Gen 3. I've seen the Gen 2s also, but the Gen 3, this is what this model is. Super nice. My sorry, is a bit different. Yep, this is a super cool one. I'm a huge fan of their sharpening system so far. I have the Gen 2, but the way it holds a knife looks better on yours. Yeah, the Gen 2 has like the single clamp I've seen. The 940 you just showed, that was shit. No, this is this is copper. So I have the aluminum scales obviously, but they're upstairs and wherever I took the knife apart. But nope, these are copper. Jimmy Crow, he actually gave me these scales. Shoot, I don't know, last year I think, and I sent them back to him, and he redid the shipwreck. So these are fresh off the press, and super nice, I must say. Yep, this thing weighs like I don't even know. It feels like it weighs a pound now, but I'll just put him up here in the beauty shot. Stick it over here next to the Fair and Forge. Oh, the kids are going crazy. You guys familiar with Smoky Mountain Knife Works here in Tennessee? Definitely am. I SKW. I watch all their stuff on YouTube. Super cool people. TC. I've never been to the store, but might sharpen my Jimmy Crow Penguin today if I can find a spot without stepping on anyone's toes, of course. I'll definitely look on your look for your channel, dude. I didn't even know you had one. Speaking of Jimmy Crow Penguins, I got a cool one here that I want to show off. So this is my Jimmy Crow custom penguin. Super sweet. Love this thing. That's my Disneyland. Yeah, I've never been there. I've been wanting to go, but every time I've went to Florida, never been able to stop through there. Their times. Yep, this has a Purple micarta. He flame anodized all the hardware, thumb studs, stone washed the liners and the clip and the blade, and did his own fancy. Yeah, super cool though. So this is one of those prized possessions for sure. Why can't these kids just sit still? How can dad sit still? They're going crazy. But that's gonna about wrap it up for the day though. Smoky Mountain Knife was where I got my little Temperate 3 Sage 5 fast free shipping. Yep, I've actually never bought anything from Smoky Mountain, but we're gonna end it here today, guys. We'll pick back up on this thing another day. Thanks, Jimmy. I will make sure to check that one out. I'll go subscribe to you, Caleb. I took a screenshot. I don't want to. I wonder. Huh. Yeah. I'll. Yep. We'll pick up this one another time though. Really do appreciate everybody stopping by, saying what's up, and we're gonna keep on pushing along. Make sure you guys stay tuned in. We will. I guess I woke up too late. Yeah, it's noon here. We got some plans here later today, so I'll no, really, that's crazy, Rick. That's awesome. But no, I'll look up your channel, buddy, and I'll subscribe to you for sure. Got to keep spreading the good stuff. But we do have that awesome 2,000 subscriber giveaway coming up before too long, so hopefully it'll be coming. I think we're at 18, 16 subscribers here, at least when I checked this morning. So we're getting closer to it, but we're gonna have a pretty good party and stuff like that. So make sure you guys spread the news, and hopefully we have some good stuff to give away. So we will talk to you guys later, and have a great rest of your weekend. Catch you on the next one.